Now, here we are with our next video to know about clouds. Clouds are very familiar to us, but some interesting facts which we don't know. Let us find out. From giant puffs billowing towards the sun to thin wisps slinking past the moon, clouds come in countless shapes and sizes. The building blocks of clouds are water and particles of dust, dirt, sea salt, known as cloud condensation nuclei. These nuclei are everywhere in the atmosphere. They attract water vapor, and as they ascend, the vapor condenses to form liquid water or ice, which results in the formation of tiny globulus called cloud droplets, much smaller than raindrop. Cloud droplets are extremely light and amass while they float, mixing with air to form the fluffy formation we see suspended in the sky. How do clouds form? The sky can be full of water, but most of the time you can't see the water. The drops of water are too small to see. They have turned into gas called water vapor. As the water vapor goes higher in the sky, the air gets cooler. The cooler air causes the water droplets to start to stick to things like bits of dust, ice, or sea salt. Why are clouds white? Since light travels as waves of different lengths, each color has its very own unique wavelength. Clouds are white because their water droplets or crystals are large enough to scatter the light of the seven wavelights: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, which combine to produce white light. Such an interesting thing, right? Why clouds turn gray? Clouds are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, usually a mixture of both. The water and ice scatter all light, making clouds appear white. If the clouds get thick enough or high enough, all the light above does not make it through. Hence the gray or dark look. Also, if there are lots of other clouds around, their shadow can add to the gray or multicolored gray appearance. Why do clouds float? A cloud is made up of liquid water droplets. A cloud forms when air is heated by the sun. As it rises, it slowly cools, it reaches the saturation point, and water condenses, forming a cloud. As long as the cloud and the air that it's made of is warmer than the outside air around it, it floats. How do clouds move? Clouds move with the wind. High cirrus clouds are pushed along by the jet streams, sometimes traveling at more than 100 per mile per hour. When clouds are part of a thunderstorm, they usually travel at 30 to 40 miles per hour. Clouds generally form within the troposphere or the layer of atmosphere closest to the earth. As they rise and fall, they may appear in infinite variations. At the upper reaches of the troposphere, you will find high clouds, which depending on geographic location, occur between roughly 10,000 and 60,000 feet. Below that is the home of mid level clouds, which generally occur. High clouds are classified as either cirrus, cirrostratus, or cirrocumulus. Cirrus clouds are made of ice crystals and appear thin, white, and wispy. Cirrostratus clouds are whitish and transparent and tend to blanket the whole sky, sometimes creating a hollow effect around the sun or moon. Cirrocumulus clouds are also white and can be sheet-like and rippled. No matter what shape or size they are, clouds are essential to life on Earth. During the day they help protect us from the sun's intense heat. At night they act as a blanket to keep us from getting too cold. They also provide precipitation and signal weather changes and patterns. Here I have few interesting questions. I would like to know answers from you. The first question is, what are two interesting facts about clouds? Next one is fog a cloud? Can you touch a cloud? Is the next question. And the fourth one is, what word tells us a cloud is vertical? The last one is, can clouds be man-made? Please write comments and let us find the answers for these questions and make more interesting. And I'll meet you in next video. Bye for now.